Surviving calamities while you're running your DJ business. Let's get real on this here. Alright everybody, before we start the video, please navigate down, hit that subscribe button, make sure you ding that notification bell as well. Also make sure to like the video, and please, if you want to support the channel, head over to my Patreon page and subscribe. So let's not beat around the bush. The major issue of today is coronavirus and how it's not only hitting the economy as a whole, but how there is some unique effects on DJs and the entertainment industry as a whole. But this doesn't have to be coronavirus. This could be SARS, this could be an earthquake, this could be civil unrest. This could be countless things that can cause minor or major disruptions to everybody. So how, as a DJ, do we cope? Now, as I mentioned earlier, something like coronavirus has a unique way of affecting us as DJs. Not only are some clients already canceling or postponing, but there's some cities that have specific limitations now on crowd sizes to reduce this potential for mass infection. And this can affect some of our weddings, corporate events, club scenes, the works. And not only are you seeing things like the NBA shutting down, who would have thought about that? You now have the NCAA tournament now just not having a crowd at all. Major colleges like SUNY and CUNY are going distance learning only until things subside. So what are we going to do? First and foremost, don't panic. Panicking is just, it sucks. It's going to make you irrational, and it's not going to help you in your business. So what does your 2020 season look like? Yeah, go ahead, take a look. All right, so you got those numbers, now cut them by a third. Why? Well, we can hope for the best, but the reality is that there could be a lot of rescheduling or just straight up cancellation. And if you do not plan that in your revenue forecasts, you could get into greater dire straits when this actually impacts us as a whole. So this is not to say that's going to happen, but many DJs out there have already commented that their events have been postponed or canceled, usually more in the corporate side right now, but this isn't peak wedding season yet. That doesn't happen for some time. So now it's time. Figure out what you actually have right now and factor in a percentage of loss so you know where things could potentially be at. So third, let's determine where your survivability point is. The point where you can no longer survive as things are today. That could mean that your bills aren't being paid, that your business is starting to struggle. Again, this is not to say this is going to happen, but you need to find that point where you could potentially take measures now and counter it. Then if you get closer down the road, and next thing you know, you're in dire straits. Fourth, take stock of what you have right now. Do you need any equipment? If so, get that probably sooner than later. Right now, shipments are being disrupted, not only from the China trade war, but now our 30-day hiatus with the EU as well. But before you make that purchase, do an exercise to make sure that you need these things now. I know personally, I was going to go build my my rolling cart or go buy one, but I'm holding that off for now because I'm not sure where the next few months are going to lie. So make those conscious decisions. I'm actually going to throw a video up here of smartly buying equipment as things progress with your business. Fifth, what is your plan B? Especially if you get sick. If you're unavailable, do you have other DJs that you can pass off your events to complete? Now, if you're a multi-op, of course, this is easier, but the single ops, this is something we need to take greater stock of. Naturally, take meticulous notes and everything. But right now, there could be a higher probability that something could happen, and then we have to be quarantined for a while, or it might just be straight up out of commission. So start talking to your network of DJs in your area, establish or reestablish those relationships, and ensure that the show goes on. You could be incapacitated. You have to find a plan B. Number 6 is adapt. There's a potential that this is going to suck for at least more than some weeks. Could be some months or even longer. And with so many things shutting down, this is going to impact in ways that we aren't even really thinking about at this moment. What if in the next couple of years you start seeing a drastic reduction in event sizes? Because even though this isn't out there anymore, the confidence of couples has diminished. So this could really kind of change the landscape of, say, weddings. So prepare your offerings to adjust as needed. Adapt or die. I had to do this many times in my IT career. I started on a help desk, I went on to web design, then went to network support, then backup, and so on and so on. And while some of those was just wanting to expand what I was doing, I also saw the writing on the wall. I started to see help desk jobs start to go overseas, and I saw that that was going to be a growing trend. The same thing with web design. and so on. If you can't look down the road just a few months ahead or a year or two, you're going to be left behind. So be flexible. Number 7, look ahead. And as I just mentioned, looking down the road, keep on looking. Where is your business look at 1, 2, 5 years from now? Where are the trends going? Where can you capitalize on new opportunities? This is your chance to find those trends and maybe find a new niche that could help you really weather this storm. Now, hopefully coronavirus is only going to disrupt us for just some weeks, but you really don't know. Try to put on paper what those outcomes are. Bring those new streams of revenue if possible, and I just mentioned this on my Facebook not too long ago. Having multiple streams of revenue can really soften the blow. Even if they all are impacted, it still might not be equally as impacted. So relying on just one income source could be really difficult to manage. And I really don't want this to be a down video at all, but these are the realities that we're facing today. This could, of course, change days, weeks, or months as things come on. Just looking at the stock market right now, it went down almost another 8%. Who knows where it ends today? These are the unfortunate, things that we have to deal with from time to time. So it's best start making your plans right now. Know where your position is for your business and yourself. Get everything kind of lined up, and don't be afraid to pivot. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to just say, you know what, I see the writing on the wall and I need to make some changes now before things are too late. Well, that's it for the video. I hope this really wasn't too much of a downer, and I hope everybody can stay healthy. I hope that people find value in this video. Find your bottom line, adjust accordingly. Naturally, if you do find videos like this of some value, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe as well. Support me on my Patreon page if at all possible. Keep your spirits up, everybody, and I hope we get through this pretty quickly. Take care.